Yeah, for me, the most thing that impressed me is the team, my teammates, and the goal for the team for next year. Looking forward. What's gonna come next year.
Were you surprised by the level of play in MLS?
Oh, for me, it's a good level. Uh, when I first came here, I didn't expect it to be that tough. But yeah, not really tough, but it's a good level that you can play and think about the future, what's gonna come.
Sam, and then we'll go to Hayden. And obviously it was a bit of a short time, but overall, just how do you feel that you performed this season, with the Revolution, and can you kind of talk about what it's been like playing with Matt Polster and just kind of the relationship that you guys do have on and off the field?
Yeah, it's a good guy, off the pitch. So that also goes, into the pitch. He's a kind of a leader, for me, talking every time, trying to lead the team. And yeah, I always enjoy playing, beside him. Kind of for me as a player, I like to go everywhere. He's kind of trying to read the situation and cover me up. So yeah, just looking forward to see, how we're gonna play together next year.
And obviously, you were on international duty, and it seemed like you were in quite the situation with Nigeria, kind of being stuck in that airport. I don't know if you'd just like to kind of shed some light on just what you had to go through and what that experience was like.
It was tough. It was tough, staying at the airport, for over 12, 13 hours, without food and anything. But it's a kind of, experience, for me, that kind of things. You have to expect it when you travel for that kind of games. So yeah, it was tough, but at the end, you learn something along the way.
Hayden?
You came in halfway through the season, and obviously things weren't going well for the club. How much are you looking forward to getting like a fresh start next season, where you come in, you get a full season, come in for preseason, and you can be maybe a little more settled? I guess how much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, yeah. As I said, for me, it's a difficult situation when I came in already, and yeah, with the kind of players we have, I think next season it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different because I'll have a pre-season, get to know them more because I didn't spend a lot of time with them. So I think I'm looking forward to see, yeah, for next season.
What have been your early impressions of Coach Caleb Porter? What the conversation's been like, and what do you think of the style of play he's trying to bring to the club?
Yeah, it's really good. It's my style of play. To try to play and press high. Transition. So yeah, of course we didn't win a lot of games. So yeah, it didn't work out this season. But yeah, for me, I'll just have to see how it's gonna be next season. I hope nothing change in terms of that style. So just have to believe and trust it and see what's gonna come up.
And along those same lines, it's usually when guys come here, it's hard to transition to Major League Soccer. But watching the Miami game, like you're all over the field, you're pushing forward and have good passes. So just kind of like, what are fans expecting to see out of you for next year? What type of player are you? Because you saw a little glimpse this year.
They've already seen, because yeah, I played like 7 games already, but for sure they will see more of that. As you said, that Miami game, that's the kind of player I am, to win the balls and go forward. So for sure they'll see more of that next season.
Nick?
Yeah, we're kind of hinting at all the the transition for you coming into the team, even just off the field again with international duty, all the travel. Just how do you feel you've been able to settle into even just life in the Boston area, in the U.S. here? How has that transition been for you away from the field?
It's hard because yeah, I'm still in the hotel. I haven't find a place because I've been back and forth. 2 weeks here and then travel back, and so yeah, I'm just looking forward for next season. The preseason, and then to settle in the city to find place, and then yeah.
Is that something you're able to, like, I'm sure the other guys in the locker room, does that kind of help connecting with them, again, in an off-the-field sense, just the way that they can have some resource, or just being able to connect with them in that sense?
Yeah, been talking with all of them, trying to know, places and trying to know them more and to connect with them, the families, the wives, and, that's kind of something that will help you to settle in more quicker,
Take one more if we have it, Angel.
You seem like a very positive guy, and I'm curious your impact on the team when you go through a game like the last game against Miami. And things feel so bleak. You lose 6-2. How do you inject positivity into the team?
Yeah, overall, we lost the game with the 6-2, which of course you cannot say anything. But for me, there are a lot of positive things, that we can take still from that game, and we can put it, together next season, and make it even bigger. There is always, it's not lose-lose, but there are always things that you can carry along.